activating the memory of Hood Johnson, W62KI, who has founded Swan and especially the single conversion transceiver line, which has a unique series of 3-tube amplifiers. So this is what we just said is all about. You don't have to be running Swan equipment to check in. That's a remote you need to do that. And Santa Monica, I celebrated my birthday yesterday. So, you know, a year older and hopefully a little bit more wiser, I don't know. Which my knees were in better shape, but that's, otherwise I have no great complaints. Still thinking, you know. So, let's turn it over to our friend Phil. And 6WHK. How are you, Phil? K6 Little Green Light.
Did I hear somebody else checking in at 6WHK?
Yes, you got it. It's yours. And if there's somebody else, let's pick him up also.
I guess not. November 6th, Whiskey Hotel Kilo, picking it up from me there, Skip. Yeah, I had a birthday this month too, in June. I'll never see 82 again. That's got under my belt. So I put another digit on there too. Oh well, what can I say? You keep breathing, you keep moving one foot in front of the other, and you keep getting a little older. Yeah, but I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I went over today and the San Diego group here had a fantastic get-together, they called it, and they had a whole bunch of people there, a bunch of seminars and things. It was fun, it was interesting, a little different. Back to you, Skip, K6LGL and 6WHK.
MWL. Hey, and there's Jay. Welcome aboard, Jay. WD6MWL. Okay. Let me see right down this call. WD6MWL. Okay. Well, you know, each year, as long as we find a good reason for living, we have our friends, we have our amateur radio involvement, which really becomes a part of your life as you get older. And then we have a few good relevance and some friends. Hey, life is good, and as long as you got a few dollars in your pocket, you can get by. You don't have to be rich. So, enough to be leading for life. So I know what you mean there, Phil. Okay. Okay there, Jay. How are you tonight? WD6WL. I'm on my 500 CS. D6LGL. Yeah, D6LGL. WD6WL. Okay, Skip. Yeah, we're at the 500 CS here too tonight. The one it's got the SS16 filter in it. And it seems to be putting out about 200 watts here. Probably good to stand a little patient here. Probably get out a little more than that. That's okay. Don't get nervous. And yeah, I got about 90 out here today. I think it's right around 90 degrees. So it's cooling off now nicely though. Up is raw pretty good and still pretty good there. So back to you, Skip. K6LGL, WD6MWL. Okay, very good. Okay. Keep those north troops going here, you know, so we can go, it'll get better. Get this Santa Monica. Hey, this is anybody else shows up in the fall. WA6, same thing here, Skip. It didn't say as well. But it's just nice. And it's like always after that Epic 403 works beautiful now. And thanks to CG6CLA Russ, same guy who put this Galaxy 300 back in shape. So he continues to be a miracle worker and gives me more capability. Back to you, Kate. It's just LTL, W6CUS. And I'm assuming a group. I heard Phil, I think, in there, and you, Skip. Not sure who else is around, but sounded like you were getting ready to go to the top of the list, so I'm assuming there is a list going on. So good evening to all that may be on it. This is KK6IRZ. Yeah, not too much going on here. Just happen to be coming out here into the shack, doing a little stuff, getting some cleanup, trying to move into the bathroom and get the shower finished up. And I'm hoping here in a week or two I'll be able to take a shower and cook a steak and grab a beer out of the fridge. That would be nice. We'll see how all that works out. But, yeah, got everything kind of ready to, the last phase is just really hooking everything up. The bathroom just needs a shower door, and the kitchen really now just needs the permanent hookup of water and gas, so I got to get to that. And then, yeah, that'll be getting pretty cool, too. Stuff going on. And all that, but not too much with ham radio right at the moment, that's for sure. Just trying to get things settled with the house. You're a little bit weak tonight, so I imagine I'm probably about the same. Probably things obviously will get better as the night goes on, and I'm sure everybody will get stronger, but I'll send it back over to you, and hopefully everybody's hearing me at least okay tonight. 360BL. I think it's the Swan Net, right? Is that right, or did I misspeak? This is KK6IRZ. Well, actually, Keep getting my winter dying in there. K6LGL, K6VWS. So that's Phil and Jerry and John and Jeff. So, yeah, and I heard Paul. That was who you heard right after me. When you turn it over to Phil, I could hear Paul saying hello, testing. But, so maybe he's having some kind of technical difficulty. I don't know. Hopefully, Paul, if you're listening, that you get on the net. You were sounding good when you were testing. So anyway, I'm on the Swan 352, and I took a cruise this afternoon, went to Yucca Valley and picked up some CBD for my cat, and then I went over to KM1622 Mike's house and checked out his vehicle he's working on. He's coming along great on the 56 Chevy. Looking oh man, talk about a mild summer coming on. Normally it's 100 by now, but I won't complain. So with that, let me send it over to you, Phil. N6WHK, KD6VWS.
WA6, Jacks, Kings, and Nines.
Okay, Ron?
Very good. I was waiting for oh golly, my brain's going dead. WHK to make a transmission, Phil. I didn't hear him, so maybe it's too early yet or something. But anyway, I just wanted to check in, let you know I'm here. KD6VWS, WA6JKN.
Yeah, you're coming in good here, Kevin. No problem hearing you. Okay, well, let me turn it over to Phil. N6WHK. Go ahead, Phil. K6VWS.
K6VWS and 6WHK. Well, I heard Kevin come in, so I figured I'd wait and let him make a hello and the beginning of it. Yeah, I thought that was Paul, but I wasn't sure. I waited a little while, and I never heard him come in. So I'm going to take a break when I get ready to pass it over to Jay there and see if Paul's out there. Yeah, I'm running a 350 Delta. It's still a little drifty, but I just turned it on a few minutes ago, so it's going to have a chance to warm up. It's not warmed up yet. But I like the radio. I wish we could get it all fixed. It's reading 93956 right now. We can't get the first two digits to work right. Well, actually the first digit to work right. So there you go on that. But I just remember that take the 9 and make an 8 out of it, or a 3 out of it, and it works pretty good. At least the last two are right. Anyhow, I'm copying everybody almost perfect. It's a good night. And there's a little noise on the signal, but everybody's sounding good. Let's see if Paul's out there. And before you pick it up there, Jay, WB6MWL and 6WHK.
Okay, I didn't hear Paul. You said WB6MWL. Well, I didn't hear your come in there, so anyway. Everything seems okay back here. It's better than it was. Skip was way down there too. Now he's yellow and red conflict. And Kevin, you're about 20 over. And Phil, you're about 20 over or better. Everybody in the lines is good. Getting the speed up. You will be next to that. So, I think I'm going on here, get to the yard work, this evening. It was a little bit warm to be out there. I'm doing some work, work on my Camaro, and today in the garage, so I'm not feeling it now. It would have been a little bit warm to work on it outside. That's the story here. So, and, over to you, Jeff. Skip John. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got John was in there. Go ahead. See if I have it. Yeah, go ahead, man. Okay. Way down, Skip. Yeah, it's not in there.
Is he sending it over to J-Can? I can hardly tell Skip's in there, over.
Yeah, Kevin, he turned it to you. His signal went way down there, too.
Yeah, go ahead, Kevin.
Okay. All right. Well, bank conditions are a little rough tonight. Want to say hello to everybody. And Paul, if you're there, good to know you're in here tonight. I'm going to give you a call, Paul, probably Monday. I'll give you a call on Monday, and I'm thinking about heading out into your area. Maybe I can stop by next week, and we'll see if we can coordinate something over the phone on Monday. So I wanted to get that out there. So, let's see. All is well here. You know, you remember, some of you guys heard me talk about my coffee pot woes. And so I replaced the temperature sensor, and that did not fix the problem. The problem came back. So I said, okay, well, is it time to go get a Mr. Coffee or try to save this 14-cup machine? And so I decided to give it one more opportunity. I really, you know, thought about all of the things that was different between what I've done in the past and what I'm doing now. And so I decided that I would go ahead and tear the coffee pot apart, take a look at the design, and to no surprise, there is no RFI circuitry. So I said, well, you know, I'm a ham operator, and I run usually full legal limit from 6 meters all the way, you know, down to, well, not 160 meters anymore, but at least 80 meters. So I decided to go ahead and make a couple of changes to the design, mainly in the power supply. So I added basically a 0.01 capacitor on the 5-volt DC supply, and then I added a very, very good RF choke, because you know those the 5-volt supply is supplying a microprocessor, and it drives the display. It doesn't draw that much current. So I got a nice little RF choke in there, and then I put another clamp-on choke. I wrapped the power cord around it 3 times, and so that would prevent hopefully any RF coming through the power lines or being picked up by the cord. And then I added 3 smaller RF clamp-on chokes on the ribbon cable, which I've had there before, but I decided to leave them there because it's not going to hurt. So I have this thing pretty well. You know, I can't think of anything else to do other than putting the whole thing in a Faraday cage, which I'm not going to do, because you'd have to get the inside, and you got to put that aluminum one-sided tape, and I've done that to VCRs back in the day, but I don't know if I could do it on this thing, because the thing gets hot, and probably the sticky tape on the back side of that aluminum tape would just melt, and it probably short circuits out and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I did a little bit today, working on a coffee pot. Now I will remind you that it's just out of boredom, So I'm recovering from an injury from 3 weeks ago, and I'm just about healed. So anyway, this is good. It was a good thing to keep me busy. Now, I don't know who I'm supposed to send it to. I do apologize, but I'm having a heck of a time here hearing stations. So hopefully I'm being heard. So the station I know I can hear is Ron. Ron, I'm going to send it to you so you can direct it to the right location. And if you tell me who it goes to, I will write that down. KD6VWS, WA6JKN.
Yeah, okay, Kevin. Yeah, it goes back to Skip. You're the commander. You're 20 over, so we'll grab your coffee and eat. So, K6LGL, KD6VWS. Go ahead, Skip. Okay, well, I switched the transceiver. I got a little bit better receiver, and copied you beautifully. Kevin, WA6JKN. K6LGL, I think it's a relay run. No problem copying Kevin along. He's doing really, really well right now. And find out the modification. We're talking about, control circuit. Evidently you got some kind of RFI problem, and you can take care of that. Good. Hey, one of the parts of this exact that we have moron established. We have 86 VWS, 36 WHK Phil, WB6MWO, Gage, WB6KUH, John, 836 Jet, is now beyond the pond, and WB6JKI, and of course, Mike, moving light. Over to the K6AGL, K86 VWS. Yeah, well, you can come up to about 20 over here, Skip. Sometimes that's way down, but if that Q5 out of there, just sometimes it's weaker, but that transmission, you came up to 20 over, and Bill is about 30 over, and Jay, you're about 15, 20 over, and John was 25 over, and Jeff, he was 30 over, and Kevin 20 over, so yeah, my noise level's about S9. It's not particularly static crashes, it's just noisy, just a lot of atmospheric general white noise, but I'm copying everybody Q5, so I guess that's the main thing. And but you know how spotty the lately the propagation's been. Man, San Diego was blasting, and LA could barely hear, and vice versa, and so you know it's just the propagation guys have been playing all kinds of games lately, I guess. But like I say, everybody's Q5, so yeah, that's the main thing. And so yeah, I'm hoping everybody's enjoying their weekend. And hey, I wonder, Phil, if you've heard any more from George. Sounds like he's doing real good, and yeah, and walking on his own, and so that's a real good sign. So, and I saw a thumbnail on the computer on YouTube, and I didn't click on it because I was clicking on another one that I wanted to, but it was something about what's his name, Fauci, and people that have had the vaccines, had a lot of them having strokes. So I'm gonna later on this evening, I'm gonna click on that, see what that's all about. So anyway, okay, let me send it over to you, Phil. N6WH code, K86VWS.
K86VWS and 6WHK. Now, I hope this shot that they've been giving us is causing strokes. And I have two friends who are both hams here in San Diego. One had a stroke about 3 years ago, and he's still not 100%. He's doing well. He's back to basically normal. He's still having problems with different things. And I hope these vaccines aren't the problem, to be honest with you, because I've got all my shots as they recommended. I didn't want to get them, but my doctor insisted on it, so I got them. I don't like needles poked into me, so if I don't know, everything was so scary and so nobody knew exactly what was going on. You heard different stories out of different people, and they were all in the business they should have known, because they were all in the medical business. So it kind of worried me a lot, but I went ahead and done it. I talked to YEC yesterday, and he just sounding really good. He's worried about he don't have a driver's license. He took his driver's license away from him. So he's going to have to be bumming rides off people. I told him if he needs a ride, just don't hesitate to call somewhere. He's going to be out of there in about 3 weeks. But he's doing pretty good. He's walking with a walker. And a nurse sitting alongside him in case he falls. And he's got quite a bit of movement in his arm. Of course, his audio is perfect. You really have to listen to hear something going wrong. So we talked for about 15 to 20 minutes yesterday afternoon. So with that, let's turn it on over to Jay. WB6MWL and 6WHK K2LMQ.
Yeah, go ahead, Paul. K2LMQ, WB6MWL. Go ahead. Okay, Jay, thank you. Good evening, all. I just got in here late, and it's the normal thing. You know, I came in and nothing loaded up right, so I tried another position, and nothing loaded up right. Well, I had grounded the antennas last night at the base of the tower, and hooked them up, and I must have hooked them up wrong, or there's a connection problem. But it's all fixed now. Anyway, I'm on the FT101, or the FT901DM, and the 3001 is about 500 watts at inverted V at 75 feet. And go ahead, Jay, you just put me in the loop somewhere. WB6MWL, K2LMQ.
Welcome aboard, Paul. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, you sounded good, Paul. You almost 20 hours. So I think the band is yeah, this is the problem. There's been some CMEs and stuff like that. Here's the stable. Yesterday I was on point for a while. What it's not too good. So I'm on music station. Friend of mine up in Seattle came on S9 and then all of a sudden it's gone. So it's the way things are. Maybe one of these days the band will settle down and we'll have a good spot right here. So John, your Galaxy 3 sounds good there. It sounds very good to me. So you don't need a fix to the heat shield, that's for sure. So I'll turn it over to you, and I'm going to be sitting in here for one more. And yeah, mine on the coffee spot there. Well, I was thinking you made a good recovery there, but I guess not. So yeah, I think it might be the problem. So yeah, I think you're probably pretty easy to work on. Let's see, go back to K2S, WB6MWL. Go ahead, John.
WB6, let's see, anyway, I'll get the next time. W6KUS there, real good. It's easier to try this combination. What is different than the USA whole software, what you're doing in copies, except for the amplifier. It's the early 40s Radio X 606 that was custom made for a person. And it was a pet project for years. Just keep doing things trying to get better and better until I was astounded how good it was. And because of the turn shop, even the second turn movies, they weren't really intriguing vintage things a part of the recording rig for us to make it photogenic. I've been much encouraged to use this radio left. I'm eager to see how it will work with the AR2s because the 4-ohm speakers are just while I'm on this field, and believe it or not, there ain't electricity to drive force features. It's still home output, so I'm going to see how that goes. So I will continue to do that as this progresses. TT6IRZ WH.
Okay, thanks there, John, and everybody here on the group, TT6IRZ. Sorry about disappearing there earlier. I had to run inside, and I actually just came back out and only heard the last two, but it does sound like conditions have improved since I was here last, and hopefully it will continue that way. I'm not sure who I'm supposed to send it to or all that, but right at the moment I'm running my typical stuff that's still kind of there while I'm still getting everything straight in the shack, which has been pretty flexible and pretty reliable here while everything has been getting renovated, which is the Icon 735 and the SD200 and whole blue antenna tuner up to open wire line and dipole and all that. So it's same old stuff. Indeed. So with that, I'm not sure who I'm sending it to. Like I say, I kind of got in there, although I want to say that when I was leaving, I was heard that I was at the end of the day, but I'm sure many more have checked in since then. So whoever's supposed to be next, I'm hoping that you know who you are, and that you can just take it. I'll try to listen to it, but I'm kind of back and forth, guys. Sorry about that. TT6IRZ.
And goes over to Kevin, and Kevin turns it over to Paul, K2LM2. So 6 little green lights, glad to see you back, Jeff. Go ahead, Kevin.
It's your turn, Kevin. Then you turn it to Paul.
Okay, I think WA6JK, is it my turn over?
Your turn, Kevin. It's your turn. Take it away.
Go ahead, Kevin.
Go ahead, Kevin, and
Okay,
then turn it to
K2. I heard in here,
K2LM2.
so I'm just going to transmit. I do apologize if it's not my turn, but anyway, all is well here, and conditions aren't that good tonight, but I'll tell you the stations I'm hearing no problem. I'm hearing Jay, I'm hearing Paul, LMQ, John, I'm hearing you, barely, and Skip. Skip, your signal came up, so I'm copying you just fine. Well, when you made your transmission, but when there's one or two of you at the same time, it's really hard. And of course, WHK, I think, has the biggest signal I've heard this evening. So, yeah, I don't know if you had your antenna party yet. I think you were having it this weekend or something. But boy, you got a nice signal, Phil. And good. Thank you for the update on George there. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me they took the license away. That's pretty standard. And I'm glad to hear he's walking a little bit better. He's gonna be going home here soon, and all that stuff. So George is on the mend there. So. Yeah, he may not get it all back, but he, hopefully he gets enough of it back where he can get around and do all the things that he wants to do, working on radios and stuff like that. As far as transportation is concerned, the only thing I can think of, if Becky's not available to drive him where he needs to go, maybe one of his sons or like yourself there, Phil, that's an awful nice offer there. But there's another one, too, that he might consider, and that's Uber. If you guys don't have the Uber app, there's many Uber-type apps that you can put on your smartphone. And once you do that, it's easy as point and click, Yeah, because it knows where you are, and you just put in the time, and how many people, and all that kind of stuff. And they'll come right away. Usually right away. Never had a delay. And you can use this kind of service almost anywhere in the world because they're all over. I think Lyft is the other one. And Dinah and I have used them both, and it works real well. So you might pass that on to George. Of course, George might be listening. So that's nice to have, George, if you are listening, in case you got to go somewhere real quick, and just call the Uber, and they'll be right there. They'll take you over there, and then you just call them, and they'll bring you back. So yeah, that's something I put in your back pocket. Use it if you guys haven't used it. Put it on there. You never know if you may need it. If you ever have a car breakdown, you don't want to drive in the tow truck to get home. Just call an Uber. Yeah. You ever been inside of a tow truck? Yep. It's bumpy and it's kind of dirty and all that kind of stuff. Ubers, unless they're really clean, and they're worth every penny. All right. Well, that's it for me. Oh, I wanted to make sure. Paul, I said on one of my earlier transmissions that I was going to give you a call sometime on Monday, day after tomorrow, because I'm going to be in your neck of the woods. It looks like I might be in Kingman there for a couple of days. So I'll talk to you on the phone and see if we can figure out when you might be available, and we'll get together and see if we can play with radios and stuff like that. So I wanted to pass that on to you, Paul. I look forward to talking to you on the phone sometime on Monday, or you can call me or whatever if I forget, which could happen. 73, everybody. I'll listen through unless someone has a question. I'll be right back in here. Let's see if your signal is still holding up there, Skip T6LGL. No, wait a minute. I turned it over to Paul. I think that's what I heard. K2LMQ, over to you, Paul, and then you turn it over to Skip, WA6JKN.
That's fine, Kevin. WA6JKN. Hello, WA6JKN and the gang. K2LMQ. Hang on a second. Okay, that's good. I just I had the switch on the SDR or the watt meter switch all the way down, and I didn't see anything on it, and that's kind of what I look at once in a while. Anyway, good, Kevin. I'll talk to you on Monday. Our schedule is completely open here, so whenever you want to get together, that would be fine. It would be wonderful. It'd be great to see you. And we can chat anytime tomorrow or Monday or whenever you want, and get the logistics work out. That's great. 73's to you. And let's see, what other comments do I... Oh, the noise level here is about S9 tonight. Signals are not that strong, and they're fading in and out. Like I think Kevin said, or somebody said, Phil's signal is by far the strongest here tonight. So it's just kind of unusual things happening, which is fine and dandy. And Phil, thanks for the update on George. That's wonderful, wonderful news, and glad he's doing so well. Okay, I'll turn it over to Skip, and I'm not sure who I'm supposed to give it to. So you're on, Skip, K6LGL, K2LMQ.
Okay, very fine. The 901 is out for you. K6LGL. Skip in Santa Monica for the Swan Net. I love the comments for you, Phil. Well, you have a nice picture over there. I think it was great. river planning there. So out on the beach and all that. That sounds good. And you're glad to be out there, and you're on the ground and have a good time. And well, sometimes you get off the top and various equipment, and they have quite a collection there of things. So it's really interesting to try to get a rough estimate what you have if you care to. You may not want to, but that's up to you. As always, it's good to hear from you, Jay. I know you have a variety of your swan equipment there. Let's see this thing. Let me settle those down there. Probably keep it there around 5-0. That's not a bad idea. And okay, John, as usual. Yeah, the Galaxy sounds pretty good. I'm just going to start and Jeff. You're sounding good, and your signal has increased since it got dark, so good to hear you. And Kevin, and there's you. And of course, Paul, you're doing great too. So let's do a final round here. So 73 round, gentlemen. Thank you for showing up. And I started out with the 500CX and I changed it over to my 902 DM. Well, Leo, now we have the last two series of the 101 series from Yasu. And the 901 was replaced by the 902, which has all the workbands and all the capability, of course. FM, AM, all the modes that you like, including FHD and the 660 meters included. And the built-in 12-volt power supply and all this other stuff. It was quite a piece of equipment and nicely packaged. Then the 901 was the prototype for the 902. So you got an interesting piece of equipment there. So, let's go back to the top and find out your various exploits. Sounds like you're having fun. So let's do about 73 rounds, and then you can go about doing the things that you need to do. KD6VWS and the Swan Net. Stay 6 level. Okay, Skip. K6LGL, the Swan Net, KD6VWS. Oh, yeah, you were 40 over, so you get the Golden Cup highest S meter reading here. In fact, you peaked 50 over at one point. So, no problem hearing you, Paul. And, yeah, Kevin, I think, came up to 30 over. And, yeah, copied everybody fine. You know, it's a little up and down, but it's been 100% all the way. And so, let's see. Yeah, boy, I was thinking I should fire up my 101E. I haven't fired that thing up, man, I think about 2 years. And when I let it sit that long, then the relays don't work and the switches are all dirty, so maybe next week I'll try firing up the 101, seeing if that thing still works. It's a good old radio. The ACs are pretty good back then, but it's fun running the Swan. And I also haven't ran the Collins S line in a long time either. I'm never home on Friday nights, so I haven't gotten on that in a couple of years, so probably have to go through a tune-up on that thing too. So, well, with that, and real good on George there, Phil. Real good report on him. So, over to you, Phil. M6WHK, KD6VWS.
KD6VWS, M6WHK. Like I said, I'm running this little 350 Delta by Swan, and I'm enjoying the rig. It's since George worked on it. He put a lot of hours into it. It hasn't given me a bit of problem since. It's just, I just turn it on and it runs. He may be listening to us because he's got his cell phone is hooked up now where he can pick up KFS a little bit. I don't know how well, but I asked him and he said he was able to copy the other night, so he may be listening in. And if he is, hope he enjoys. I know he'd be a lot better if he could transmit, but I don't know how you do that with it on the cell phone. I know Kevin does, but he's got a different system. Anyway, 7-3 to everybody. It's always a pleasure. I always enjoy getting in here and with everybody and a good little bit of camaraderie together. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Jay, WB6MWL and 6WHK, and I'll listen out.
Okay, well, S6WHK, WB6MWL. Yeah, good to hear everybody tonight. Wow, tomorrow is almost 40 over here, too. So the signals are definitely loud. And, yeah, your 902 sounds good there, too, Skip. So, good to talk to everybody. We always enjoy this with different types of equipment here, especially the phone. So, we're K73 then, and I'll turn it over to John. And everybody have a good Father's Day, those with our fathers. W6JUS, WB6MWL. WB6MWL, WH6JUS, yes, good, good. And so, nothing more to add, I suppose. But glad to hear you report on the north. And keep you guys posted with my progress. It's real important to get on the good side of people who do things for the right reason. Because if you're not, you get played, you know. I don't want that. As ham operators, we deal with phones and stuff. And the players, amplifiers can get loud too. And on the right side, not the civilian. Okay, KQ6IR to WH6US. Jeff, you're on if you're listening to 6 hours off. Now, you may have been called away for telephone service there. And then Kevin is out, so I think it goes back to you, Paul. One last call. KK6IR is that K6LGL, the Swan Group? Right out, so, well, I guess you got the final tonight. And good to hear you and hey, keep on pushing on that. And best of 73 for you now. K212 and the Swan Net, K6LGL. Yeah, fine. Fine. Skip K6LCL and the gang K2LMQ. Okay. Signals are up and down, but good solid copy. Everybody's way over F9, which is the noise level, so everything is good. Good to hear everybody. And John, my Galaxy 5 is down at this point because the dial is quarter slipping. So the dial thingy, whatever it is, so I'm going to have to get in and fix that. And it has a drift to it before it settles down, but that's that's livable. But that's a great, that's fine on your Galaxy 3. That's a great rig. Let's see, what else here? And Phil, your signal is still unbelievably strong. And that's the story here. So all is well. I wish you guys were appropriate. A happy Father's Day. And let's see, I don't have any of the kids living locally, so I'll have a couple of phone calls or emails or what have you, and that'll be that. And the XYL and I will be watching some USFL football on TV tomorrow, and eating some popcorn, some health food. So anyway, 73's all the way around. It's been nice, and I'll talk to you guys next week for sure. So K6LGL, this is K2LMQ signing, thanking you for running the net, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Be safe and have a good Father's Day.
Santa Monica for the Swan Net, Coast of 73. Thank you all for participation. Hey, all of you have a nice Father's Day. I think most of us are fathers, but some